offense. Cyrus Hancock deep for the Devils. Fisher's kick is a short one. Fielded at the 27 by Sonny Warmoth. Up the sideline, out of bounds at the 39. Maybe the 38. And let's see, there's a crowd over on the Lebanon sidelines. Could see some more flags, some Franklin or Ray County coaches, or at least one coach heading across the field. The Blue Devils feeling frustrated at this point. This, I'm sure, is not a game they will feel that they should have lost. 2 fumbles deep in their own end, and Franklin County converted them into 2 touchdowns. The Franklin County lead is 11 with 3:09 to play, 31-20. Three wideouts to the right, including Rod Crutchfield. Crutchfield's got to be foreign territory to him. Almost a run and shoot. Brentley drops the snap, and he is leveled by Greg Edwards. It's a miscommunication between Brentley and Norman Summers. And the loss back to the 36. Not much of a loss, but the clock is still running, and that probably hurts more than anything. No backs behind Brentley. 3 wideouts to the right and 1 to the left on that formation. And they'll show it again. Bueller, Hancock, and Crutchfield. Crutchfield in the slot. Stewart on the left. Brentley to the right. Bueller. They did it against Riverdale, but this throw not as strong. Dropped at the 40. Sonny Warmoth had 3 Eagles on him, or at least 2. Actually, well, that was the play against Riverdale that beat the Warriors 7-6. And that thriller in Murfreesboro in week 2. That throw not as deep. I'm not sure if Lebanon wasn't setting up for a hook and lateral, but in any event, 3rd and 13 inside 2.5 to play. Brentley, flag is down, no play. Delay of game against the Devils. Huddleston is limping pretty badly over on the sidelines. It's being attended to. Third and 18. Of course, Lebanon would go for it on a 4th down, even in their own territory. This is a Lebanon formation Lebanon hasn't used a whole lot this year. Brentley, timing pattern for Bueller. Is struck for 1 touchdown, but not a second, as Derek Howerton almost had the interception. Bueller playing defensive back that time to prevent it. Could be the final offensive play of the year for the Devils on 4th and 18 with 2:20 to play. Trailing 31-20. Well, it looks like Lebanon's going to punt it as they make some wholesale substitutions. As the starters go, at least I guess that the senior starters are going to the bench. No, it is a punting situation. Brentley's going to kick it away. So Lebanon's season is 2:20 away from concluding at 9-3. High snap, gets it away. And it's down there. Of course, Ray County not interested in returning the punt. They just want the ball, and they'll run out the clock. 2:09 left. Ray County with wideouts on each side. They'll just keep it on the ground. Monday, down at the 24. Rod Crutchfield with a stop. And a timeout called by Lebanon. Their second, 1:37 left. So Lebanon's not going to win this one, but they are not going to, they're going to use up all of their options if they can anyway. So Ray County about to go to 9-3 as Lebanon's season will end at that mark. The Blue Devils losing 20 seniors. Return, not sure, not more than maybe 5 or 6 starters for next year. But this year the Devils only had 3 starters returning, so the Blue Devils won a playoff game for the first time ever, so something to build the program for the years to come. As Mark Medley attempts to build a football power at Lebanon. Monday again to the 26. Jefferson County with a 28-10 lead over Farragut in the third quarter, although that game should be about the same as ours in terms of time. So it looks like Ray County is bound for Dandridge, Tennessee, to take on the powerful Patriots of Jeff County, who are about to become 11-1. Their only loss, a season opening loss to Brentwood Academy. Just about everybody loses to Brentwood Academy. Gain up the middle. Maybe close to a first down. The clock showing 46 seconds. The official stopped the clock for a moment to untangle the mess. And they'll bring the chains out. Lebanon not giving up, but you can see they are showing their frustration. They've had a couple of personal foul calls tonight. And here in the closing minutes, they are very upset. Ray County, a quality team. Lebanon jumping out quickly, 14-0. Lebanon led at the end of the first quarter. But Ray County asserted itself as Lebanon calls its final timeout of the season. Fans start to depart. Not many Lebanon fans are leaving. Well, a few are. A lot of Ray County fans are leaving, trying to beat the traffic. Looks like there's just really just one access road in here. Well, not quite 9,000 here tonight. Perhaps 5 or 6 here. 6,000. And a long drive that will seem longer than 2 or 2.5 hours back to Lebanon. Fourth down and a couple of inches. Beasley gives to Bojo Watson, who hurdles for the first down at the 31. Wind up the clock. Now all Ray County has to do is fall on the ball one time. That's what they're going to do. Shoemaker's going to drop way back in the safety spot. And that'll do it. Ray County doesn't have to snap it, and now we have a fight break out on the field at the end of the game. And you could see this coming. A helmet goes flying. Some sheriff's deputies get onto the field. Ron Marshall, they're still going at it. There are some hard feelings down there. Coaches onto the field. Some fans are heading for the field now. As the clock has run out. We'll see if they, as the players and coaches go out to shake hands, shaking hands just moments after literally in a brawl. And it's an ugly way to see a game end. But you could almost see this coming. Lebanon called with at least 2 personal foul calls, and they were evident in showing their frustration in the closing moments. As Rhea County, overcomes an early 14-0 deficit, come away with it, getting 2 turnovers from Lebanon in their own end, and cashing them in to win 31-20. At least the post game is peaceful enough, and we'll be back in just a moment with closing comments.
Make your thing.
Back at Rhea County High School as the Blue Devil players have left the field following a 31-20 defeat to the Rhea County Golden Eagles. A marvelously played football game, but marred by a brawl at the end. Lebanon's players obviously frustrated. Sure, they feel that they should not have lost this game. Rhea County overcoming a 14-0 first quarter deficit to win by 11 points. 2 of those touchdowns coming in the second half, courtesy of Lebanon turnovers deep in their own territory. No doubt the root of some of Lebanon's frustration. But a good game. Lebanon taking the opening kickoff, going down the field. Rod Crutchfield, a 2-yard run. 2-point conversion was good. Cyrus Hancock hurdling over, and it was 8-0 Lebanon. Kevin Huddleston then intercepted a Bubba Beasley pass, returned it inside the Rhea County 30. Jim Brindley hit Richard Moscardelli for a 13-yard touchdown pass. Made it 14-0 Blue Devils after 1 quarter, but then Rhea County showed up. Bojo Watson bursting up the middle for a 51-yard touchdown run. Point after was good. It was 14-7 Lebanon at halftime. Third quarter, Rhea County, Greg Edwards, 8-yard touchdown run. The point after was blocked by Dwayne Cecil. Lebanon's lead was at 1, 14-13. Then it looked like Lebanon got the momentum back. Jim Brindley on a timing pattern, a bomb to Clay Bueller for 57 yards, made it 20-13. But then the turnovers, Rhea County coming back, a 1-yard touchdown plunge for Jason Monday. He added another one in the closing moments. Final 31-20. Lebanon's season ends at 9-3. Rhea County continues at 9-3. They travel apparently to Jefferson County next week in quarterfinal action. So a good season for the Blue Devils comes to a disappointing end, but when you make the playoffs, only one team will end up really happy, and that's the winner at the Clinic Bowl. Today's game sponsored by Liberty State Bank, the Wilson Farmers Co-op, Save-A-Lot, First Bank and Trust, Shum's Convenience Stores, Dick's Food Market, and the Fashion Boutique. It's been a good season. It's been a fun season. For Lebanon, 1989 season is over with.